Hello everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to this video, which is about the second solar eclipse of 2023, which takes place on the 14th of October in the Chitra nakshatra. I'll also provide you with some astrological insights into the second week of October. But first, let's talk about the effects of the solar eclipse. As I have just mentioned, the solar eclipse takes place on the 14th of October in the Chitra nakshatra. It will be visible in the West Hemisphere, in North, South and Central America. It takes place in the Chitra nakshatra, Virgo. We had this type of solar eclipse in Virgo, but in the Hasta nakshatra on the 3rd of October 2005. So think about what you dealt with around October 2005. Think about what started in your life, because you will deal with the same life area again. At the time of the solar eclipse, Taurus is ascending. This means you would like to bring your ideas to earth and you will be practical. The ruler of Taurus is Venus, so this means you would like to enjoy what you are about to start doing. The interaction between Taurus and Venus indicates that you will not wait for life to bring you what you want, but you should work to get it. And the Sun and the Moon are in Virgo, so the Lord of Virgo is Mercury, and this indicates that you will experience some Mercurian effects, which are traveling, communication, education, and trade. Mercury is in the Hasta nakshatra and is exalted here. It's in the 4th pada of the Hasta nakshatra. This means you need to trust your guts before you make a decision regarding one of these Mercurian issues. The Sun and the Moon are in the Chitra nakshatra. They're both Vargatoma. What does it mean? The placement of the Moon indicates that you may feel indecisive when you need to make a decision about your happiness, emotions, or needs. However, your mind will be creative. And the placement of the Sun indicates that if you can't manage your perfectionism, then you may lack self-confidence. Both the Moon and the Sun are in conjunction with a fixed star called Ferroman. This means you may feel indecisive, but you will have a strong desire to succeed. If you have this desire, you shouldn't procrastinate. And if you have eye problems, please see your doctor. Chitra is considered as a celestial architect. So this means this is a time to construct your life. I mean, you need to focus on new things to form in your life. So new beginnings are about to take place. You may take a new path in your life. The nakshatra lord is Mars, and Mars is in Libra, and Mars doesn't feel comfortable here because Mars is all about acting. But when Mars is in Libra, this means you need to think twice before you act. So make sure that you aren't indecisive, and remember that even a wrong decision is better than indecision. When it's about health, health issues related to this solar eclipse are abdominal area, stomach-related problems such as gastritis and ulcers, kidney problems, appendicitis, gallbladder, skin-related problems, and wounds from insects. Now, I'd like to talk to you about the energies of the second week of October. Monday the 9th, we start the week with the interaction between Mars and Pluto. Actually, we started to experience its effects last week, and we'll experience its effects this week too, but Monday is going to be too high as it is the exact interaction. This means tension may rise due to disagreements. So especially considering the fact that Mars is in Libra, tension in relationships or partnerships can take place. And Pluto is in Capricorn. This means it will be useful to try to understand what you need to transform in your life seriously. You shouldn't be afraid of what you need to change, and you shouldn't react to people or things. You will have courage, will, strength, and determination to achieve your goals. However, if you are blocked by others or if you encounter any blockages, please don't show impulse aggression. We experienced this same interaction between Mars and Pluto on October the 22nd, 2021. So think about this week and the week before in order to understand this energy. We also experienced an interaction like this, but not exactly like this because Mars was in Aries then, on the 1st of July 2022. So these 2 days may provide you with some insights into your life. And the placement of the moon on Monday indicates that you should avoid starting something new. And Tuesday the 10th, the interaction between Venus and Saturn, the exact interaction takes place at around 8 o'clock in the morning. This interaction indicates that everything can become a burden. Moreover, you may feel a bit inadequate if you take a financial step on Tuesday, then you may need to suffer from its effects in the long run. So please avoid taking any kind of financial step on Tuesday. It may not be easy to recognize your worth, and you can also feel a bit overly critical to yourself on Tuesday. At around 11:37, there is the exact interaction between the moon and Mars, and this tells you that you may get the support you need from the people you want. It's also an auspicious day to clean your body and your home. Your body will respond you quickly if you do some physical exercises and if you reduce the calories. At around 3:45, we have the exact interaction between the moon and Venus. So this shows that it's an auspicious day to spend time with the people you love, or do some creative activities, or do something you really enjoy doing. However, you may get hurt easily if you spend time with the others because you'll feel more sensitive to negative energies, so be careful. You may also have a desire to beautify things in your life, whether it be your garden or your home. It is very okay. You may also want to do some shopping. You can also buy some, for example, personal products such as cosmetics, or you can visit your hairdressers. But avoid consuming too much food. Remember the energies I've mentioned about getting rid of your unwanted weight, let's say, and avoid spending too much time on Tuesday. At around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, the exact interaction between the moon and Saturn indicates that you shouldn't be obsessed with your past. Try to do what is right and what is ethical. Being unable to express your emotions may lead to some distance in your relationships, and then you can feel a bit lonely, depressed, or unhappy. But it's a good time to overcome your obstacles, actually, the obstacles you encounter in your life in order to meet your needs. But time-related problems can take place on Tuesday, so make sure that you set the alarm and you start the day on time. Leave home a bit earlier in case something unexpected takes place. The positive side of this interaction is that it helps you to consume less unhealthy food. So if you decide to quit a particular type of unhealthy food, you will see some beneficial long-term effects if you start doing this. On Wednesday the 11th, pay attention to your health, especially if you have any problems with your heart. The moon is in the Purva Phalguni Nakshatra on Wednesday, so this means it is ideal for personal care and take time for yourself. You can also visit your hairdressers or barbers today, but don't do deep cleaning today. Rest your body and please relax yourself in whatever you do. It's also a good day to socialize. Don't try to do several things at the same time on Wednesday. It's not this day. And at around 5 o'clock, the exact interaction between the moon and Jupiter indicates, actually warns us against making promises and taking risks. Try to have fun, relax yourself, do meditation, yoga. If you suffer from diabetes, pay attention to what you eat and how much you eat. On Thursday the 12th, the moon is in the Uttara Phalguni Nakshatra. This means you can do things which require action. You can work hard and bring plans to action, but you should keep your routine between 11:45 and 3:45 during the day. At 2:20, the exact interaction between Mercury and Jupiter indicates that you may suffer from some intolerance. If you decide to take legal action on Thursday, it's not the day, you may not get the result you want. It's also an auspicious day for shopping and trade. And on Friday, the 13th, moon is in the Hasta Nakshatra, so please avoid long-term plans. Deal with practical and mundane matters. Go to bed early today. At around 2 o'clock, the exact interaction between Mars and Saturn indicates that it's an auspicious day to start doing the things we have postponed, because you will have the stamina to achieve challenging or difficult situations. And on Saturday, as I have just mentioned, we're having the solar eclipse. We already talked about it, so please watch the beginning of the video. On Sunday, the 15th, misunderstandings may increase, especially in the morning. So even a positive comment can be understood or perceived as a personal criticism. It's an auspicious day, especially morning, for individual activities rather than group activities. And at around 4:40 in the afternoon, the exact interaction between the moon and Saturn indicates that it's an auspicious day to take steps and consider long-term plans or projects with a realistic approach. You can also make adjustments to be more efficient or separate yourself for anything which restricts you from your personal growth. You can get rid of any activity which limits you. You can also get emotional support from your teachers, mentors, or elderly people in order to achieve your aims. At around 5:36, the exact interaction between the moon and Mars indicates the tendency to take risky steps, but you can do more with less effort. Impulsive behavior can lead to hard times in your relationships as you may not see the needs of others. And at 9:30 in the evening, the exact interaction between the Sun and Uranus will give you plenty of energy, but you need to channel it into something. Otherwise, you may suffer from inner tension. You may feel anxious or arrogant. And if you can't use this high energy very well, you may have problems being flexible. You will also have a desire for independence around this time. I hope this video has been useful and you'll be able to benefit from this solar eclipse and the effects of this solar eclipse, as well as next week, the energies of next week. Hope to see you soon.